Your Name, Kimi no Na wa, is a critically acclaimed Japanese anime film released in 2016. The film was directed by Makoto Shinkai and quickly became a global sensation for its breathtaking animation, emotional storytelling, and heartwarming characters. Here's a summary of the full story. Plot summary. The story revolves around two main characters, Mitsuha Miyamizu and Taki Tachibana, who live completely different lives in different parts of Japan. Mitsuha is a high school girl living in the rural town of Itomori, where she yearns for a more exciting life in the bustling city of Tokyo. Meanwhile, Taki is a high school boy living in Tokyo, where he juggles part-time jobs and dreams of becoming an architect. One day, both Mitsuha and Taki start experiencing strange occurrences. They find themselves waking up in each other's bodies, seemingly living each other's lives for one day. Initially confused and disoriented, they begin leaving notes for each other to communicate and understand their unique situation better. As they continue swapping bodies sporadically, they start to form a strong bond. They learn about each other's daily struggles, joys, and relationships, despite living in completely different worlds. Through these experiences, they develop a profound understanding and empathy for one another. However, as time goes on, the body swapping starts to become less frequent and eventually stops altogether. Taki becomes desperate to find Mitsuha, but no matter how hard he tries, he cannot remember her name or the name of her town. Determined to reconnect with Mitsuha, Taki embarks on a journey to Itomori. He discovers that the town was devastated 3 years earlier by a comet fragment that crashed into the region. Taki learns that Mitsuha was among the casualties of the disaster. Overwhelmed with grief, Taki realizes that the body-swapping experiences they had were not happening in the present, but were a result of them existing in different timelines. He decides to try and save Mitsuha by traveling back in time to the day of the comet impact. In a breathtaking climax, Taki manages to connect with Mitsuha's past self during the fateful day. He convinces her to evacuate the town, preventing the disaster that took her life in the original timeline. In the aftermath, the timeline is altered, and Mitsuha and Taki never meet each other again. However, they retain a faint memory of each other and the connection they once shared. Years pass, and Taki and Mitsuha, now grown up, continue to feel a longing for something they can't quite remember. Inspired by the deep connection they once had, they set out on a journey to find each other once again, unaware of each other's names or faces. The film concludes with a beautifully poignant reunion, where Taki and Mitsuha finally meet each other on a train. As they pass by, they feel an inexplicable sense of familiarity, leading them to exchange meaningful glances, signifying that their connection endures across time and space. Your Name is a tale of love, fate, and the unbreakable bond that transcends time and distance, capturing the hearts of audiences worldwide with its touching narrative and visually stunning animation.